is September 13, 2014. Gosh. All right, and we have hello. We have hey Ellie, hey Dan, hey Hayan. Say hi.
Hello guys. Good morning. Good afternoon.
Hey Sabrina.
Hello. How's everybody doing today?
Hello.
Shpeba. I never met Shpeba before. Hey Taylor. Nice to see your face.
Hi Shpeba. Where are you from?
Oh,
that's Barbara.
This is
Hey,
Barbara.
hey Shpeba Barbara.
Yeah, it's. I
right.
can't see that far.
All right, now you'll be Barbara Shpeba. All right, and we have Barbara with another Barbara with us. Welcome, Barbara.
Thank you.
What brought you here?
Curiosity.
How did you find us?
I'm friends with some people that Jimmy actually is associated with. He goes to some of the movie nights. You go to movie nights.
Gary and Diane.
Oh, Gary's
and I saw it online. I'm always looking at the different things online.
Very good. So she found us online, and through my Reiki share people, Gary and Diane Snyder. But they do much more than just Reiki. They do meetups and all
There's
kinds
a lot of echo going on.
Okay.
Echo? All right.
A whole lot of echo.
I guess
your mic is open, that's why.
Will disappear. I guess, yeah.
Is
how is it now?
It's good. When the mics are open, this happens.
Is it good now?
Now everybody is muted. They can tell.
Is somebody else when they're not speaking turn off their mics because it's causing the feedback through the different channels?
Can you answer? Is it good now?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Very nice. So yes, we have to have some mics muted for the echo to go away. So what do we have? We have tons of questions. Some of them I would have on my phone, but I need to find them. And if you can find other questions, like members of the welcome team, you might have received some questions from people. So if you would read those when appropriate, that would be great. Also,
Max, I have a few about. I have one about hybridization and energy levels and things like that. I don't know if that can be answered.
who is asking? Can you tell?
Give me a minute. You can keep talking. I'll get back.
Okay. And I have several questions also. So all of those are best for Takur, but I guess Lakesh and Pentium would also be good for answering those. And that's all I can say. Yes, there was a great session, so I asked a lot of questions there. Today we just invite whoever comes. Dolphins have a special invitation. Dolphins and whales. If they come through, that would be a great event. We never spoke to elves. Elves are also invited. And other than that, whoever has a good positive message. Lately, I'm kind of staying away from reptilians, but if reptilians want to come, they're welcome, but not in my life. I want reptilians out of my personal life completely. All right, but otherwise, if they have something important to say, they are entitled to come through. And Takur is the most needed because we have questions.
Okay.
I'll find them on my phone. And Sabrina, yes, if Takur comes through, I guess hybridization questions are fine. Keep in mind that
she's never been here before, so I don't know if.
Oh, what's the name?
It's Katie.
Okay, so we'll see if Takur doesn't feel comfortable answering that. That's fine. Basically, we found that if people just write and then Lakesh tries to answer, he's random basically. So keep in mind it can be random, but it can be good. So you will see for yourself. If it fits what you feel, then it's right. But if they know you, then it's much more precise. Like yesterday, I got very nice precise answers, and I was very happy about that. And this precise and the day before, and the precise answers I didn't prompt them in any way. So it's nice to get some confirmations when you don't tell them, but they tell you something that you know, or you find out just a little bit later. That's about it.
Max, can we watch the video from last night on the Human Colony YouTube
Yeah, of course. I'm sorry I'm behind publishing. I'm still uploading Thursday video, so there will be a video from Thursday and video from Friday. Yes. Yes, it was great. I didn't even check the quality, but I hope it will be great. Yes.
Very good.
All right. Jim, thank you for being with us. We'll see you later.
Okay. Let's see who comes. I'm asking Tekkrr to come right now, because it seems like there's a lot of questions for her. So, if anybody wants anybody specific to come, let me know now so that when Tekkrr leaves, maybe someone else can come. Anybody else have a request? Okay.
Kenji.
Penjin?
I think
Penjin? Or a Yahyel? Pentim is a Yahyel.
Yeah, Pentim would be.
Yahyel or Necessani also would be.
That would be Shell. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good.
Shell was with us last night and gave, I guess, a very interesting message.
Yes, it was one of the best James performances. Yeah, Chakanya, great.
Chakani gave very in-depth explanations on things, I guess. So, but I'm going to bring Tekkrr first, and we'll see if the others are available.
Okay, hello everybody. Do you hear me?
Yes. Who's there?
Hi, Jan.
Hi, Jan. Hi. Hi, Jan's from Sweden.
Namaste. Just checking my mic.
All right.
Oh, I wanted to announce before I do anything that I'm going to be on Karen Newman's radio show tomorrow.
What
She's
time?
from Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m. She's out of Denmark or Holland, but she's now in South Carolina right at the moment.
Is she? Oh.
But from 2 to 4 tomorrow, I'll be on the Enlightenment Evolution Network with Karen Newman.
And you always have to say how to find you.
The Enlightenment Evolution Network.
Oh.
I believe that's .com or .org.
Yeah, you have to Google.
Yeah.
Write down Enlightenment.
It's Rob Gauthier's Enlightenment Evolution Network.
Then you get lost. Enlightenment Evolution Network, Karen Newman. That would be the page.
Yes. So
Right.
2 to 4 tomorrow.
2
p.m. in the afternoon, Eastern Standard Time to 4 p.m. Did everybody get that?
Yes, it was recorded. They can look it up.
Okay. Motoka. Woo-ha. I am Tekkrr. One moment. Namaste.
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 Hello.
Muha.
Woo-ha.
any announcements for us?
I have no new announcements except to say no one has been taken to the colonies in real time yet. They are still working on a few last-minute problems. It seems the pineal gland would be affected by, in some people, with a place-to-place transportation. We are working on that at this time. Are there questions for me today?
I will start with the most burning question. It is a friend, a real supporter who wants to be anonymous. If you look up my emails, he is there. We have a heated discussion for the last couple of days. So he's sort of invites alien genetic infusion to fix his baldness.
Yes.
So he is really worried. He wants his choice. He wants his hair back. That his genetics is messed up and he lost his hair.
There was another physical problem.
Uh-huh.
Yes. There was a problem. The reason why he lost his hair was due to chemical induction.
Chemical induction?
Yes.
By aliens or by humans?
Humans. It caused a reaction in his system, and the hair loss was a result, a side effect, if you will.
Was it military?
I cannot tell you this, but I can tell you that it was a chemical induction.
So would aliens consider helping him?
He can help himself in many ways by the vitamins and minerals that he takes. But yes, aliens can help him with this, but he must understand that it is not 100% accurate. We do not know human physiology as well as we know our own and others. Do you understand that?
I believe aliens have technologies to help hair growth easily.
You would think so.
Yeah.
We will try to help him. I know who this is.
Pleiadians can change skin color, they can change shape.
This is with our physiology.
But did he lose hair follicles, or is just the hair?
Just hair loss. Follicles are still intact.
Oh, then I would recommend red light. Red light can really help.
Yes. At this point, follicles are still intact, but the hair loss is temporary, or appear to be temporary, but we can help.
So I also want to comment that this gentleman seems like he is illogical, it might seem, but I would say many humans are like that. They would work great in rigid structure like army or corporation or other rigid human structures.
I understand what you mean, yes.
So I would, and somehow he joined us. He became a light worker, and he's excited to be with us in many ways. And we don't offer him a rigid structure, so he's a little bit lost. I guess we need to figure out how to accommodate people who would be great in rigid structure, but how would they work in this loose grassroots society?
Each creates his own universe, so he can create a structure within your structure.
Uh-huh.
This is recommended for him to feel comfortable and secure.
Uh-huh.
But I can create something for him mentally that can help him create his own structure. However, he would have to give permission for that.
Permission?
Because I cannot do it without his permission.
His permission, yes. Uh-huh. Thank you very much. Our next question was very short from Lainey.
Yes.
She got her new hybrid offspring, child,
yes.
And she asks what is their race origin of this offspring.
She was never told.
That's what she asked today.
They are Yahyel.
Yahyel. Congratulations, Lainey. I invite more questions.
Ellie, it's next. Hello.
Elena.
Hello, Tekkrr. Wuha.
Wuha.
Wuha. Mushwa hai han. Wuha ha tuana ha ha.
Ja. 𝗪𝗘𝗧𝗧𝗧𝗧.
Tekkrr, many blessings. I want to ask you today about the 12 stargates. Stargates that are located around the Earth.
Yes.
These stargates were supposed to be activated 2012.
Yes.
And help humans ascend out of the planet.
Yes.
What is your view of this, and do you have any anything to do with the stargates? Do you work with this kind of energy?
We do not do anything. We do not have any attachment to the stargates. However, they correlate with the crystal skulls. The crystal skulls, each one activates one of the stargates. When put together, they can be activated simultaneously. But at this time, the skulls have not been activated because you not have found the activation sequences. Do you understand? So your Stargate system is not yet active. However, it could have been active at 2012. But for some reason, there is a slight delay in the activation of this system. I believe all of the crystal skulls have been found.
Is there a 13th crystal skull, number
Yes, there
13?
is. And it has a separate purpose. It is actually the controller.
Thank you. I want to ask you also about 25th of March 2007, where the transit of the Sun had been closed by negative extraterrestrials. This had
Continue.
This had influenced a gamma burst from the Sun, and by today, how is the gamma burst influencing the planet?
The gamma burst, along with the burst from the center of the galaxy that happened on 12/21/12, has affected the Earth in a great way. The gamma burst has actually nullified some of the effects of the galactic burst. However, you're still seeing a much weather and seismic activity on your planet that is greater than it should be at this time. This is also due to the axis being off 3 degrees. So you are in a state of protection with many things. This is one. Do not worry about the gamma burst. It has already been dissipated to the point where it is non-effective any longer. Even though it was a helpful effect in some ways, it is not working at this time. Is the information you received aligned with that?
I cannot say I received such information, so you are the only information I have right now.
I see. I thought perhaps maybe you had other information, because this information is on the web, on your web in some places, but it's not easy to find.
It has not come to me yet.
Very good. It is all right. Just take the information that I give you and use it internally. And think about there has been 2 great solar flares from your sun, which we are helping with you as well. They will affect your television and radio and things of that nature. However, it will not be devastating in any way, shape, or form.
Last question, Tekkrr, is: are the 12 places where the stargates are located places where first contact can be made, as you said, at 12 places on Earth simultaneously?
There is some correlation with that. Yes. A very brilliant deduction, actually. The stargates are being channeled or processed for that kind of introduction.
Good luck with your work, Tekkrr. Many blessings.
Thank you, Elena.
Hello, Tekkrr. This is Yahyel.
Yahyel.
Yeah.
Namaste.
Namaste. Just one quick follow-up.
Yes.
Is the Stargate associated with the wars? May that be the reason behind some of the wars, like in Middle East?
At one time, they were associated with war, but they are not at this time. They are not even activated at this moment.
So it wouldn't be the reason why there is war, that they are fighting over those places.
There is war for many reasons in that area, stemming back thousands of years. They cannot come to an agreement because each of them has a dogma that says they are the only ones that are correct, and they cannot accept anyone else having any correctness. So they continue to war because they do not believe in each other's dogma, and their dogma separates them from one another entirely. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
And therefore, but there are 12 tribes, the 144,000. Have you heard of them?
The 12 tribes, yes.
They will come into play shortly.
Is that the 12 Israelite tribes?
They're real tribes, yes. The Shiite, the Islams, you can understand where they're coming from. The Christians, the Islams, the Jewish, they will all come into alignment. But they will not agree. But they will have to align in some way.
Wonderful.
But they will not agree. But this is not yet. There will be some time before this happens.
Okay.
But I cannot tell you any more because it is not of the near future right now.
Understandable. Okay, thank you.
Arnett's next.
Can I sneak before the? I will sneak before the line. There is a question which I think can go for. There is some tragic moment in it, which I don't know if it's tragic or not. And anyway, there is a comment by Manda, M-A-N-D-A, on the website, and it says, "Dear Tekkrr, am I a hybrid? And what happened to Henry? Why did he leave?" Do you know who is it? All right, thank you.
Manda. Durata. You are hybrid with Lyran. You will learn the Lyran language one day. Henry. One moment. It was his choice to leave. Although he was not forced, he chose to for a certain reason, because the future was about to change for him. That is all I can say.
Thank you much.
Does this make sense to Manda?
There is no connection. She cannot answer at the moment.
Know that it is well with Henry that he has left, and that he thinks about you often.
Thank you much. Wonderful. Please continue.
Sabrina.
Okay. Yes, Prana was next.
Hello, Takur. This is Prana.
Yes.
Wuha.
Wuha.
Since you brought up the solar flares, I have a question regarding that. Recently, I read that an Andromedan biosphere was placed in between the Sun and the Earth, and the biosphere is almost the size of planet Venus.
Yes.
My question is that true? And if it is true, the second question is, shouldn't we see the shadow of such a large planet, the shadow casting on our Earth?
You will not see the shadow. It is made of an energy that is not detectable. However, yes, it is actually larger than Venus at this point. When you first received the information, it was about the size of Venus. It is now twice the size of Venus. and you will not see it. It will not cause any infraction, because that would cause different things to happen on your planet that are not to happen. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. What causes the ship to grow twice the size?
They are building it as you speak. It is a creative force there for a reason. There is a solar flare coming that they will block.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. My next question is regarding the dreams that I've been having for the past couple days.
Yes.
And it's about my third eye. In my dream, I've been seeing with my eyes closed, and I saw a picture of a black and white picture of something, and I realized that I felt it was me and my parents. So could you confirm that, and what's the reason behind me dreaming about my third eyes? Is there a message?
Yes, there is a message. The symbolism of black and white. Things are being seen in a black and white way by your parents in some forms, which means that when you see them in this light with them, you must speak to them in a non-fourth dimensional manner. Do you understand? They do not understand your fourth dimensional side. You have a very strong fourth dimensional side, and they are aware of it. However, they cannot yet accept it. So continue to speak to them in black and white. Do you understand?
Yes.
And therefore, they will connect with the fourth dimensional through your third dimension, because you will pull them up. Do you understand this?
Yes.
Very good. I am sorry, I did not ever meet you.
Hi, I'm Barbara.
Namaste, Barbara.
Do you have questions to Tekkrr? She is a Lyran.
I do have a question.
Yes, I sense that.
I wonder about the contacts I've had and some of my family have had with aliens.
When was your contact? Do you remember?
Through dreams since I was a child.
Yes. Yes. You have had contacts. You've had visitations as well. You were never abducted. However, you were in a dream state when they came by to visit you. And therefore, you do have memories of them. They're vivid. More vivid than most.
Yes.
And yes, your family has also been visited. However, the memories that you have are more vivid than theirs.
Interesting.
Your memories are for a reason, and it's for the future, because you will become a part of the organization here and become part of the colony, and there will be a purpose for you.
Thank you.
And you already feel that.
Yes.
You already feel a connection to the colony. I can sense this.
I have another question.
Yes.
Was my son, did he have, and also maybe myself, have any kind of an implant?
One moment. You are a candidate for an implant if you want one, but you do not have one at this time. If you would like to have one, you will have one. If you would like your son to have one, you can ask him permission.
Okay, thank you.
But it must be by permission only at this time. They have wanted to give you an implant, but they actually waited, for there was a special reason for this. And but they wanted you to give full permission. They were afraid that you might not appreciate an implant without. There's something in your personality that is private.
Yes.
Therefore, they did not.
What would happen with an implant?
They just monitor your energy levels, and if you get any hybridization, if you ask for any, which there is a little in you already, they monitor that and see what effects it has on the human body, and they protect you from any ill effects of it. They also monitor the brain to see if there's any thoughts that are unlike human thoughts and things of this nature. And it comes behind the right ear in 95% of the cases, sometimes under the left arm, elbow, or under the left knee. But if you give permission, they will give you the implant. You may not even know when it comes. It is that unpainful. It does not have pain associated with it.
Could my son have had one as a child?
He could have, but you would have been felt invaded.
Yes.
So they did not.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara.
Thank you.
Next one is Steven.
Steven. Woo-ha, Steven.
Woo-ha. How are you?
I am very well. And yourself?
Good, good. Thank you. I was just wondering if there's any information, new information on me or my hybrid child, and I'd also like to name my child if it's
yes.
appropriate at this time.
What would be the name that you would want to name the child?
I would want it to have my name as Steven, S-T-E-V-E-N.
Very good. It will be passed along.
Thank you.
And your child is doing well. Still in... One moment. There are so many children right now in incubation period, it is hard to keep track. And some are being born before the end of the year at this point because of a large number of you put in for hybrid children at the same time. I can get you your information shortly.
Okay, I appreciate it. And just one more question. Is there any way I can know my dad's name?
Your dad's name?
Yes.
One moment. I will see if it's permitted.
All right, thank you.
Usually you would have to find that on your own, because that is the way of your world.
All right.
One moment, please, and I will see if it is permittable.
Thank you.
Have you not been able to find him?
He's part of the Girk Fitneer. I just don't know. No, I hadn't really been able to find him.
Ah, yes. You have the alien father.
Yes.
That would be permitted. One moment.
Thank you.
Del Eve. Hyphenated D-E-L hyphen I-V. Del Eve.
All right, D-E-L hyphen I-V?
Correct.
Oh, thank you so much.
You would put it. Because it is two pronunciations. It's not Del Eve. It's Del Eve.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Pass the mic, but thank you very much, Tekkrr.
You are welcome, Stephen.
Gabriel is next.
Hello, Takur. I'm wondering about some being came into be. I think it was Wednesday this week. Very strong being.
Yes.
Can you tell me who it was?
It was not Kalish at that time. Kalish enters differently. However, the being that entered you was an Arcturian, because you do speak the language. They were checking things out about your personage to see why you haven't started channeling yet. In a very pure way. Do you understand?
Yes, they balance me.
Yes, they did. Very much so. And they grounded you as well.
I invite them to come in more, Arcturians.
That was 𝗪𝗪𝗧𝗧. And namaste to you, Gabriel.
Hakuna Matata to you.
Next. Who is Sabrina?
Yes, I have a few questions from other members, so I'll start from there. There is a new member. Her name is Katie White.
Yes.
She wanted to know, she says, can you please ask Tekkrr if she would like to say anything about, oh, no, sorry. That was from Prana, he's here. What is her vibration frequency level, and do I have any hybrid children? So let's start there.
You are moving up. 3.8 is your vibrational level. You do not have any this time. That she had one more. But that is all right if it's not.
Sabrina, Kathy is a great helper. She gave me a lot of support lately. I would think her other questions are justified. Would you like to read them, or should I?
Wait, I have one more here.
Yes,
all right.
I sensed there was one more.
I have my sing to go letter being received. If I don't know what she means, but it's SINGTOGO. Has it been received? Do you know what she means, Max?
No, it is. Yes, it is received. Her letter to sign up to go. She just misspelled it.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Another letter was last month, 22nd August, about 10 p.m. She saw a UFO at the southern sky. It said hello, and then there was some appearance in her house. Do you know what it was?
They were saying hello back, in the sense that they realized that she would have not been afraid. So they did do that. Many would be afraid to see such a thing, but they knew that she would not be that frightened and be accepting of it. So they were actually just letting her know that they were there.
She said that she would feel very honored by galactic friends.
She has galactic friends. She is aware of this in her heart and soul chakra of spirits, but they have not been revealed to her yet, but they will be shortly.
Her other question was, in 2012, the whole year, almost every night, when she dozed off to sleep, she felt like her blanket was being sucked up, that created a suction feeling around, and she felt paralyzed. Is she taken to go anywhere, as she has no recollection? Is there a message for her?
They were doing experiments with her. There is something interesting about her physiology. I am not aware of what they were doing actually, but I am aware that they were. I will find out for her.
Thank you. Another question was, in January, it's very funny, in January 2013, who is that little ET that my cat escorted it into my bedroom? It looks like gray, very small. I term it as an alien baby. It came to lay down next to me, and using its slim long finger to tickle playfully on my side of the side of my arm. I was feeling fear and paralysis to move, but I managed to grab a pillow to hit it, and it disappeared. I woke up with no fear, though, but happy. Whoever it is, I kindly pass on my apology.
Interesting. I am not aware of who that is at this time, but I will find out for you. I am not aware that alien children are permitted to come into your visual path. However, it appears that an alien child or an alien of some sort has visited you, and they found you playful. When you hit it with the pillow, they probably thought it was a playful thought. But I will check for you. One moment, I can maybe check on that now. Oh, yes. It was a tachyon creature. It is a creature from the future, and it was a child. And that is all I am permitted to say.
Interesting. Please continue. That's all I have.
Okay, there was also a question from Nitrous.
Yes.
He said, I was in a void of light and I heard a voice that said to stay away from Bashar. The voice was not negative energy. I want to know why I was told this. And the... okay, yeah, that's it. He just repeated something.
It was not an alien spirit that said this. It was a human spirit from the past. This spirit has not crossed over properly and is afraid of all aliens because of one particular instance with their past lives. Therefore, it is not a negative creature. However, it does not trust the information of fifth dimension because it was hurt by that. That is why it gave you that message, but you do not have to listen to that message because it was actually just a request, basically. They are afraid of these kinds of interactions, and you find Bashar very interesting and learn much from him. So it is a spirit and not an alien that told you that. Do you have any idea which of your relatives that have passed on would be fearful of information of this nature?
It doesn't seem like he's online right now.
I understand. Prana, send me an email.
Okay.
I would like to hear the response, if there is any.
From Nitrous. That was Nitrous. Yeah.
Yes,
okay.
Nitrous.
I can send a text to him real quick.
All right. I will tell him.
Thank you. That is what I meant. Someone send Prana, perhaps sends a message to him.
I'll send a text to him real quick and get an answer for you.
Prana left so the others could join.
Sabrina, what is your next question?
Okay. I don't know if this could be answered by you at all. Since both my parents are dead and I have no idea what time I was born, and I was trying to do something with Jaguar and I needed the time I was born, but it
would be on your birth certificate. However, it is not there or you have no certificate.
Right.
The certificate is lost and you cannot recover it?
No.
One moment, please.
Not the year, just the time.
Yes. I can give you an approximation, but it would be within 5 minutes either direction.
Okay.
4:53 a.m.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Now it's Caitlin.
Oh, hi, Tekkrr.
Yes.
This question might be a little off, a little odd, but
that is permitted.
The question is, if something is going to happen to me soon, I have this feeling it has something to do with extraterrestrials. I feel like something big is going to happen. That's going to change my life or something of the sort.
Yes. You are creating your own universe, and aliens are part of it. But I cannot tell you what the event will be or when it will be, but there is something coming. I'm not sure it will be as large as you're expecting, but it is definitely an eye-opener.
So, something I would see physically, or
You will know it when it occurs.
Okay.
That is
And
all I can tell you. To tell you more would give you too much information, and your reaction would be slanted.
all right, thank you. And my next question was, the other day I had a dream that I was outside my house and it was nighttime and I kept seeing these flashing lights and I seen like these red beams shooting from somewhere and I looked over and as soon as I received the energy from that, I was like, okay, this is odd. I was going to go over there and say, hey, because I thought it was the human colony, extraterrestrials, but I knew it wasn't, so I just went inside. I'm like, okay, this is not right, is it? And then I seen these ape-like children that were blue and had shaggy hair, but their face was bare, so you could see what they looked like. And I was playing with them, but I was like, wait, where did they come from? And my mom was like, I found them outside. And I'm like, no, oh my God, no. And then I heard this voice, and it was a male, and it said, we are so strong that we can choke you or something like that. And then I looked at my dad, and he was just floating, and he was being choked. And I was like, oh God, this is not good. And then I went to my front door because I knew somebody was behind the door. And I was going to say my language to stop them from doing what they were doing, but I woke up. And the only thing I saw was the being's hand, and it was blue and furry, and it had a leather glove on. Is there any explanation for what was happening? Because I feel like it was the dad, and he was really mad.
Your dream, it was not an actual event, but it was a symbolic dream in many directions. The most important sections of the dream were the playful parts with the aliens, which will happen one day, but the choking of your father was very significant because he cannot speak about the aliens at this time. He knows they exist, but he will not ever admit it at this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so that is why you see his throat is tightened. He will not speak of it. But yet he has had the experience of them and has already had a visitation from extraterrestrials, not myself. But he cannot speak of it and will not speak of it at this time.
So wait, is he aware of it?
The very fact that the things... Yes.
Oh.
But he will not speak of it.
That little... I knew it! Oh my gosh. I guess I shouldn't say anything,
However,
though.
that is the most important part of the dream. There are several other symbolic things that were happening in the dream that I will let you think about first. But the fact that they came from outdoors is the symbol of coming from outer space into your life.
Yes.
So that is also a symbol. There's many symbols there. I could not grasp them all, but there are many. And many of them are obvious. So look at the dream as a whole. And behind the door, when you see anything behind a door in this kind of a dream, it is that which is hidden that you are revealing. Do you understand?
Yes. Thank you.
And the hand with the glove is reaching out to you for this event that is coming to you.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Namaste, Tekkrr. I love you.
I love you too. Namaste.
Sarah?
I'll see you telepathically.
Hello.
Yes. Who is speaking?
It's Sarah. Hello, Tekkrr.
Sarah. Namaste, Sarah.
Namaste. I love you.
I love you as well.
Yes, I had a question. I feel like I was visited by two of my hybrid children in a dream.
Yes.
They looked human with afros, because I have an afro as well.
Yes.
They looked like twins, but one was he looked to be about 11, 12 years old, and the other one about 6, 7 years old.
This is correct, yes. In that area, not exactly, but yes.
Not exactly.
Not exactly 7 years old, no. He's actually only 4.
Oh, very nice. Where did they come from?
From you, of course.
I'm talking about what is their hybridization?
One is Pleiadian human. The other is Yahyel human. They both look much more human than they do alien.
But they look so much alike. They look like twins.
That you have strong traits that they have. They have both incurred or have occurred within them.
And they're both dancers?
That I do not.
They were dancing up a storm.
I believe they were just joyful to see you.
Oh, okay. Because they were beautiful dancers.
Yes, they are joyful.
Joyful. Okay.
They wanted to make you happy. They feel that your life is too sad.
Yes, I understand.
Your life is too third-dimensional at this time. You have a great fourth-dimensional energy which comes to you in great amounts, but your third-dimensional life pulls that away from you. However, these children will help you with your joy and to move up through that and create a universe that is more perfect for you.
Thank you.
You are greatly loved.
Thank you. That is very much appreciated.
Brian?
Namaste, Tekkrr. How are you, my friend?
Namaste, Brian. It is good to see you again.
Oh, thank you. So much, but so much short time here. So I'll guess be very direct.
Yes.
All my life, I've had contacts, interactions in the dream time.
Yeah.
Many different races, many different ships over time.
Yeah.
What is the significant with them and me in this moment now?
In this moment now, you are, believe this or not, Brian, you are in training to be a great teacher. You teach many things on the colony. You speak many wise words to people. Although you do not speak a lot, the words that you do speak have great meaning and resound in people and resonate with them. They may not always say so. They may not always say so, but you are a great teacher. I do have one thing for you. Your son is being visited constantly. He is now a little more used to it. He is not as afraid.
Exactly, yes. Logan.
Tell him how much you love him and that this is an action of love from others and that he will never be alone because of this.
Thank you.
You'll learn to use this friendship in a very positive way in his life.
Yes.
As you will learn to speak to his friend and give him wisdom through him.
Understood.
Do not be afraid of any of the wisdom of the extraterrestrial colonies, societies, communities, or individuals. For you can understand what they are saying and how to move that information to others. Your kindness and sincerity and compassion is a great help for your message because it is part of it.
Yes, I could feel that I've been trained for many years in this lifetime. Just a lot of remembrance, you know, to bring that to this planet now.
Continue to move forward. Just be casual, because it will come to you as it comes to you.
Understood.
Many blessings to you.
Namaste. Thank you.
Haboshuta monyakra yatam skarabimba mye yashapwa.
Ushkotoa nashkiriokotoa nishkiniokotoa ninskiriokotoa niata.
Ha Yawasa. Peace be with you.
Namaste, Tekkrr.
Namaste.
Takur, Sarah has a quick question that she forgot to ask.
Continue.
Yes. What are their names, the Pleiadian and the Yahyel?
You must name them. They do have alien names, but if you name them, they will have the names that will connect you to them in a greater way, and they to you.
May I know the older's name, because I'm not sure if I want to change it.
Yes. Korlen.
Can you spell it?
Korlen. Korlyn. Korlen. Len.
Thank you.
Korlen. I believe it's pronounced.
Korlen.
Do you want to keep that name?
I want to keep that one for him.
Korlen, yes.
I have another Yahyel child. That's correct. The older one is Yahyel?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to do the same thing that I did for the last one, just give him my last name.
Yes. Tell it to me again so that I may get the spelling correctly.
Oxidine, Oxidine.
Oxidine.
Yes.
Tuka, what a sure. It has been oxidized.
Thank you.
Continue.
Okay. Tekkrr, I had another question. The other day, I channeled an entity, and what we believe was doing like a blessing for the earth, something to do with the earth.
Yes.
And it was interesting because Prana got a visual, Katie got a visual, and Kim got words.
That was for you, yes. What were the visuals?
Prana saw like a white, like a marble floor, an open room, and Katie saw a being in the middle, a person in the middle, and the rest of them were around them.
Yeah.
And she also saw a light coming from that being.
Yes. And what were the words? Because this is exactly how the classes are set up on Colony 1.
Okay. I can tell you the words.
One moment, please. While you find your information, I must leave for one moment.
Okay.
Oh
my God. Where are the words? Where are the words? Can you send it to me? Oh my goodness. This is going to be.
It is all right. The words are not necessary.
Yeah, so what we weren't sure was if the entity, if this was Atlantean or Lemurian.
Gruyakasha Tekkrr in regards to all of my infinite aspects for confirmation for all in this now moment.
Yes. Continue.
Okay, so we weren't sure about if it was an Atlantean. It was an Atlantean entity that was doing this. Well, it was like a ceremony of sorts.
There is guide. Yes, the ceremony would appear to be a ceremony. Yes, a guided meditation with other things added to it that do not happen on your planet. Would seem to be like a ceremony, but it was actually a guided meditation for you to enter into Colony 1 in a different way. I will explain that later.
Okay.
However, it was for you and the people that were there at that time. It was the perfect alignment of colonists that had to hear that and understand it. Do you understand?
Yes. Yes.
It was an alignment of thought patterns, and it did come from another area that you are not familiar with. However, Sirians did play a part in that, and so did Andromedans play a part in that. And the other ones that you mentioned are similar to those beings, but you do not realize how similar. So it is understandable that you would think that they would come that way, that the Fendorians.
Okay. All right. Yeah, because I believe they said they saw them dressed in white.
That would be the Fendorians. But there was others helping them. There was a reason for this.
Okay. All right. Next is thank you, Tekkrr. I appreciate that. I was just trying to get some clarity.
Kwatakwashmeya.
Ta shiakoto ohotua anshiankoto kolo otoko ashianana hari otokoha.
Atapok. Sibakra.
Continue. Sean is next. Or Tyler? I'm sorry.
Taylor.
Hello, Tekkrr. How are you?
Fine. How are you, Taylor?
I'm good, thanks. I had a dream last night. I saw a white disc and I saw a green disc, and I was wondering what was the significance of it.
The white disc is significant of, actually, this was a chakral dream. Your green disc was the heart chakra. The white disc was the ascended spiritual realm. You are connecting your heart chakra to a different realm of spirit at this time. White is a spiritual element beyond the human frame and existence. Do you understand what I am saying? And they presented themselves as discs, almost like flying unidentified objects to you. But it was a message about your chakral connections. There is a person in your life that is causing you to move up in spirit, and they are attached to your heart. Does this make sense to you?
Yes, it does, Tekkrr. Thank you. I had one more question.
Yes.
Actually, it was about 2 weeks ago. I had a dream where I had an entity say, "We have so much love for you," and I was just wondering who they were.
The Sirians. The people from Sirius have so much love for you. You have some elements of their thought processes within you. You have a very gentle nature, which they find very close to their heart.
Also, in that same dream, there was a ship, and it felt like I wasn't human. It felt like I was transformed into energy, and my energy was combining with my brother's energy, and I was just wondering if that had anything to do with what I just said.
It is a sign that you are becoming telepathic with him.
Oh, okay.
The combining of energies with any other person is a sign of telepathy. Do you understand this? It may not happen right now, but he is willing to share your energy in that sense where your chakras are united. And you are having chakral and spiritual awakenings right now, and this is part of your telepathy and part of your learning from Colony 1.
Thank you, Tekkrr. I appreciate it.
No, Akata. Namaste. Namaste.
Namaste, Tekkrr.
Yes.
Sean is next.
Sean from Ireland.
Actually, Dan's next.
Dan.
Woo-ha, Tekkrr.
Woo-ha.
I have two questions. One's a personal one, and one is a little bit more business related.
Yes.
The first one, the personal one, is I've been having dreams regarding what could be telepathic and telekinetic powers. In these dreams, I've been, I guess, embracing a bit more of a reptilian side and developing psychokinetic abilities involving moving objects, even the ability to halt people. People that come to attack me in my dream, I was able to just put my hand on their shoulder and say sleep, and then they would just drop to the floor and sleep. No harm, no pain, nothing. They would just sleep for, they would just sleep for a couple of minutes, and by that point I'd already moved on. I was wondering, I kind of get an idea of the significance of it, but I was a little bit more pondering the idea of why I've been given like combat abilities and things like that.
Yes. You are having... This is going to sound a little different than anything I've said to anyone before, but you are having futuristic dreams, not of this lifetime, but of 12 generations from now. The reason for this is that you have some connection to that generation. You have connections telepathically to many things in the future, and your telekinesis will be become fully aware, perhaps even in this lifetime. However, that is not recommended.
Okay, I understand.
But it is actually a realistic thought with you, because there are certain awakenings within your fourth dimensional energies that touch upon the telekinetic side of your personality, of your brain, that is not open to many. In fact, very, very few. Does this make any sense to you?
Yeah, I got a kind of bit of a download at the same time of it as well, so I think it'll catch up to me at some point when it consciously comes in.
The reptilian side is the 12 generations ahead, because you do have some reptilian allies and other things.
Yeah.
as you already know.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Thank you very much.
Reptilians do not all have telekinesis, as you are aware.
Yeah.
But they can develop it. And in 12 generations, you will be back.
Wonderful.
I am intrigued by the fact that you have had such a far futuristic thought.
Yeah, it's just bringing it all back to live in the now that seems to be the issue.
Yeah. You can live in the now very effectively.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful. Now on to business. I've been asked by my contacts working with the idea of an environment room. I was hoping to speak to Dizdu about this because it's more down his street. But being from Girk Fitneer, it's kind of seeing on the there's a doorway between the Girk Fitneer colony. I'm not sure whereabouts it is.
Yes.
Though
it's actually more than one.
Yeah, yeah. It's connecting between this idea of an environmental colony itself, and I was wondering on the. Bear with me one moment.
You're quite that.
Yeah, how is it going down between the Girk Fitneer colonies and the environment colony? Is the connection up and running? Is the doorways working?
That connection is not considered a colony. It is a connection, and it is running well. And there are those coming through it to collect samples and do readings in a much closer way than we can possibly do from this ship. So therefore, it is a ship-to-Earth connection, yes. And it is very effective.
Wonderful. I'll pass that on. Thank you very much, Tekkrr.
You are welcome.
My love to you as well, and my love to Max.
No more.
Love to Barbara.
No more
Take
stay.
care.
Sean, it's next.
Okay.
Hello, Tekkrr. Much love to you.
Sean.
I have a question. Yes, I am fine. How are you?
I'm well.
I have a question about the Fendorians.
What species?
Fendorian.
You asked my question, yes.
Yes. Go ahead.
Am I connecting to them as in this moment?
Yes, you are. Actually, you are, yes. How did you know? What is the sensation that humans get connected to Fendorians?
It's like my root chakra, energy from my root chakra is going into it, and it's going up into all my other chakras and going out of my third eye, out of my crown chakra, and then back, and it's like in a circle.
That is what it feels like. Interesting. They are very high-dimensional creatures, and therefore, yes, I would imagine that they would move within your chakras quite easily and manipulate them as well. You are being brightened. Your chakras are being brightened for greater sensitivity, and that is why you are able to feel them in this way. But they are working with you. They see some potential with Fendorian connection with you.
Much love.
Much love. Namaste, and remain as open as you are right now, because you are one of the most open of all of these people. Your connection to the sky is extra special in some ways. Do you understand that?
Yes, I understand that.
Continue to be open and loving and giving. You are a purer spirit than most.
Thank you for this information. It has helped me understand.
Very good.
Max was next.
Thank you. Can you tell more about Fendorians? So once someone mentioned that 7 of 9 has had a Fendorian DNA, but I don't know anything else about them.
Fendorians are very high. They're almost fifth dimensional as well. In fact, they may be even considered fifth dimensional. They are of a highly intellectual nature and very little emotion at this point. Their interest in your planet is for emotional values. They do want to gain more emotions that they have lost over the centuries, as you would call them here.
Yes.
They would like to reconnect with emotions and thought patterns that are different than pure logic and intellect. They do have a very, very small amount of emotions, but it is nothing in comparison, maybe 1/8 or 10th of what you feel. So they would like to enhance that. And through Sean, they are able to feel the full spectrum of emotion uninhibited and not at all jaded. Does that make sense?
Yes.
His innocence and purity helps them understand the basics of human emotion. So he is definitely with them.
It would help greatly to visualize them. Can you tell anything about their appearance?
They would seem as a wisp of air to you, but a wisp of air that has some density, but not much. You would be able to see them, but they would move. It would appear that they are always moving.
But are they human-looking?
No.
Oh.
They are more energy-looking, actually.
Have they been before human-looking?
They came from a position that was more alien-looking, actually, than human.
Ah. Are they our ancestors in any way?
That is unknown. There is a possibility, but their history is so long that we have not gone that far back.
So they're not involved in practical aspects like wars and control of solar system?
Wars are illogical. They would not be involved in war. It's not logical for them to fight over things that are free, such as freedom, love, understanding. They do feel these things and understand them. Why fight for them when you have them in nature and they are natural? This is their understanding of these things. All things that are free and natural should not be fought over but shared.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. Wonderful. Jim had a visitation last night. Tall-looking aliens were walking around his apartment. Can you share any explanations?
That is interesting because we know that they were Pleiadians. But they were not from Girk Fitneer. They were not aliens that we are associated with. But they are Pleiadians in the Pleiadian area that are not part of our alliance. They were trying to understand why he is such a channeler of Chakani. They saw his Chakani channeling and were interested in his connection and how we were studying it, and he saw them, and then they put him to sleep immediately. He did not see them after that. They got their answer, though.
Oh, so how was he connected?
I don't know. They didn't tell me. They just said they got their answer.
Okay.
Yes, I understand his connection better than they do.
All right. Another scientific curiosity of mine is how did you determine Sabrina's birthday hour? Was there a technology? Which technology did you use?
It is in their technology. The hospital keeps records, and therefore I just found the hospital with the records. It is no longer in their system, of course, but I can shadow their past informations.
Nice, nice. I just wondered how easy would it be just
it
to
is
look.
also in her biological clock.
Yeah.
Yes, it's also in her biology, which I use to cross-reference.
Yeah, because for us, it's I always try to reconstruct astrology from behavior, and I always fail. But I wonder if your technologies would allow that.
To a certain extent, yes. But there is always relativities, or what is the word?
Conditions?
There are always conditions that will change the outcome of every situation if given them.
Mm-hmm.
So you cannot actually know for sure what traits will be from point A to point B.
I just wanted to look at the vibration of the soul at night.
It's the vibration of the soul does not matter at earlier points. It matters in the later parts.
I see. Okay, but I have one more question. If you, unless it's urgent. Gabe, can you wait?
Hello, I've been waiting patiently. Greetings, Tekkrr.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead. So now turn of JC.
Continue. Hello.
Ruyakasha Tekkrr.
Koka, vati vataha, arakakosh India. Era. Ka. Continue. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you very much for this gift that you just sent, Tekkrr. I am completely open in the strongest allowances, and I feel it's in
Justin,
every...
we can't hear you.
We hear fine. We hear fine.
Tekkrr.
Yes.
The experience that Sabrina spoke of with the guided meditation.
Yes.
What was felt is I feel the knowing of the remembering of this being an aspect of myself, channeling this being that was doing the guided meditation. This is one of the aspects I feel is at the colonies, specifically Colony 1, at all times to have access for in order to connect with myself as well as all of the universal beings in the universe, if you will.
Yes. This is the guided meditation for the teachings, yes. But some people are connected with it from the earth as well, because it is a strong guided meditation that can be employed on the earth as well, and give great benefit.
I have been feeling strong connections, messages in the dream state, meditative states, while meditating with crystals of the Rainbow Collective. Also, I perceive as the Ascended Master Collective Consciousness, as well as messages from the Crystal Skull Collective, and more in particular, the Rainbow Skull and the Adamant Skull.
Yes.
Hitaka. Oh. Yes, I am open completely to in the strongest manners of this offer. Mind, body, and soul. And total.
You will be moving off planet sometime, for a while. In your spirit, there is a need for you to be off planet for a little while.
This is what I am feeling in this moment as well. I have been receiving very confirming emails that I know have been sent directly from source in the other mentioned collectives, and I am completely open to these invitations and offers so as to begin what Sister Sarah and I were talking about in previous now moments.
Yes, understood. That will remain between the two of you for now.
It is more the confirmation that the emails to begin the manifesting of in the infinite nature of the material for these ideas.
Yes. I must go shortly. Is there someone else?
Gabriel?
Yes, Tekkrr.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
This is Hyan.
Oh my God. There's many talking at once.
Gabriel, go ahead. Gabriel, go ahead. Be quick. Gabriel. All right, Hyan.
Okay, hello Tekkrr.
Right.
Much love to you.
Much love.
Was Cola involved with the event that Sad was describing?
I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Can you repeat? We lost you. Can you repeat?
Okay, was Cola involved with the event that Sad Rena was talking about?
Did you get it? I didn't understand a word.
Okay, do you hear me or
I hear, but I don't understand the word. Did the caller was involved? Blah blah blah. I cannot understand. Can you repeat?
You know the event that Sabrina was describing, the guided meditation event.
Yes.
Was Cola involved?
There were many involved.
Okay, I connected to...
Yes. Not directly, but yes.
Okay. And my hybrid child, have you received her name?
What is the name of your hybrid child, and I will let you know. There are many hybrid children right now. I am not attached to that information, but I will speak to you, yes. The connection is getting weaker, and I am starting to fade. Therefore, I cannot get as much information at this time.
Was that in response to me?
I will continue with you later. I am not getting much information through right now.
All right, Takur. Takur, a friend of mine has a problem with joints and consider artificial joint replacement. If you look at Jim's memory, you will find that that was discussed very recently.
Yeah,
can you give an advice whether it's advisable to proceed with that?
It was not discussed with Jim, but I do know who you mean. Barbara.
Yes.
We would have to do a scan and see if that would be appropriate. Teppkr would have to do that. At this time, I cannot say for sure. However, I would not recommend it for the moment until a scan is done. Do you understand?
Yes.
I would like to have Teppkr scan to see what is the elements of the degradation of the joints. Is there one more question?
Yes, Sarah. What's occurred? Yesterday, while in the Hangouts, an entity came into me.
Yes.
And apparently it was connected to Alexandria.
Yes.
And I was wondering, one, who may that entity have been? And two, is that a common occurrence that one entity may jump into another?
It is not a common occurrence. It was one of them you are aware of as the name of Arusha.
Arusha. Oh, okay.
And the other was also from the same world, Kalaka.
Kalaka.
There was a reason they were experimenting with different chemicals to help you raise your joy level. There's many aliens concerned about your well-being.
Oh, thank you. But the entity felt reptilian.
Because there were two of them, it comes in strong, and it feels like something that it is not.
Ah.
Do you understand?
Yes.
But there is a reptilian around you. It just did not come into you.
Pardon, Tekkrr, would you be able to elaborate more along the end of what messages are needed to be passed along for Sarah, Alexandria, and those involved in the moment?
Information is coming. I cannot share it at this time. It will become apparent.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have to leave.
Thank you very much. Love you.
Love you, Tekkrr. As always, infinite gratitude, appreciation.
Yahuta 𝗪𝗓𝗓𝗧𝗧 Shiafabon boa mie kotrua tanzu stukwa Alalan darika totoboso Inaka Ashakati. I will give you that blessing. As a colony grow together, let your love pass between you, and your energies touch one another when physical touch is not found. Find it in yourselves to love yourself so greatly that you cannot help but love the rest of the universe. And find it in yourself to give of yourself in a way that makes you feel like a part of everything. Don't make it hurt. Make it feel wonderful.
Thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste. Ooh-ha.
Ooh-ha, Tekkrr.
Hey, Jim.
Hello.
Welcome,
Hello,
Jim.
welcome back.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Hello. Hey. Oh, yes, thank you. Drank too fast.
Oh my gosh, is that Tim Hortons?
Hmm?
What you're drinking?
Tim Hortons coffee, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Why?
What is this?
You like Tim Hortons coffee?
That Indian place.
Yes. There's
That's
two of them.
surprise.
There's two Tim Hortons right at within a mile.
Sounds like Jim's first plug. Sounds like Jim's first plug.
Exactly.
Yes.
That sounds like an advertisement.
Tim Hortons
That's
coffee.
what's up.
Yeah.
Time to get paid, Jim. Time to get paid.
Yes, yes. Time to get paid. I'm calling Tim right now.
Hey, we don't have to call him. We can just all send a telepathic message, and it'll just bug him until he finally finds it, through synchronicity. It's like, that's what it is.
I'm just gonna say, yo, dude, I just gave you a couple hundred hits there, So.
No,
Anyway.
I think you could hit him up. He's probably, I think he passed away by now. So
Yeah.
Talk to him telepathically. Be like, hey,
There still
man.
has to be a president of the company somewhere. Okay. Wow. That was long. It
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. About 1.5 hours, plus minus.
Boy, it's getting longer and longer. All these sessions are getting longer and longer, so.
There's a lot of work going on in colony.
Donations are welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for mentioning that. It is, let me say something about, I don't want anybody to feel obligated if you ask a question to pay a donation if you don't have the money. That's not what this day is about. But if you want to help us out with all the things that we need, please feel free to help us with a donation. But if you do not have a donation, or you do not, and you have questions, you can ask questions without giving a donation today, because this is the free webinar. Donations are requested, but they're not necessary. That's I don't want people to feel that they guilty if they ask a question and don't give a donation. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been spread around that, oh, I can't ask a question if I don't give a donation. No, not true. If you don't have the money, that's why we're here for the free seminar. But if you feel like you got something out of it, if you feel like it was speaking to you, if you feel like you have some money that we could use, which we could, feel free to donate. But I am not making it like, oh, you can't ask a question without paying. No, I'm not doing that. But I am saying it's up to your heart. Let it resonate with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There are some people that give every week, some people that never give, and you know what? We don't keep track.
No.
I actually keep track, and whatever comes through the joint account, I spend.
But I don't keep track because it goes to him.
Jim kind of begged me, Max, can you finally
give me the donation money?
Yeah, I give you the so for the couple of weeks. I mean, since the end of August, I spent an hour because it was in August it was very quiet, but now I get lots of small donations. Thanks everybody very much. Lots of small, it's so much pleasure to see this coming. Thanks everybody, and I had to do the count because it was like 3 or 4 projects. Thanks for donating for Slava's hard drive. So now he backs up all these videos. He will get a terabyte hard drive. Thank you for that. Thanks for donating to John Lennon's music project. Thank you for donating for the website maintenance, or whatever it is, providers, service provider, monthly fees or whatever, yearly fees.
Oh my goodness, you have so many different donations.
Yes, and that was a pleasure. Usually I pay and I feel sad, and here I paid and I asked and people paid, and it was just I'm out of their calculation basically. I just asked and it came. Thank you for that. And there were donations for Jim and Max, and for Max individual, for Jim individual, which I think makes a lot of sense. Thanks everybody. But it's not huge. So basically, after all the calculation, Jim got $70 in donations. So it's not 700. We wish it was 7,000 or 70,000, but we are not there yet. Someday.
Someday.
But
the thing is, if we ever get enough to have like a $7,000 donations, we would be giving back to others. It's not that we're going to be selfish with it, but I would love to have enough money to be able to help others. I work with the homeless. I work with other charities and things, and I just feel led. I mean, sure, I'd like to have a little extra, of course.
If you don't have enough imagination, if you got money, would you give them away?
I would give some of it away, yes.
No, the proper ways to give it away as action.
Yes.
Employ
guys. You guys, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is L. I've been getting a lot of contacts from L in regards to the first chakra, and just right now, a lot of I feel, or at least I personally feel that I would feel much more safe and secure if I knew that my bank account, you know, either had enough zeros in it that
Is there silence or I can't hear?
as well as take care of my Hucolo family and the world and the universe. So I'm starting with the baby steps, and there are some really miraculous things, you know, happening. And I'm just asking. What I'm asking for is just support, and with just, you know, all the positive ideas. It doesn't have to be voiced to myself, but just a telepathic message to, you know, L, to myself, to whoever we feel would be able to assist us in this flower of life in regards to the gift of infinite abundance of material needs for our benevolent ideas of, you know, creating churches, being able to travel around the world and, you know, go to different ancient tribes and learn their healing techniques, their healing sounds, learn how they communicate with the earth and their spirits and their spirit guides. And this is something I really feel lately. I feel like the best way to put it is like there's money, but I'm like, wait, it does no good to be around me. I need it in me. And the more I'm starting to realize that we are the liquid gold, you know, so to speak, and the more we feel this and know this and express this, embody this, we are the source of the material. So since money is literally invisible, I'm asking for help with receiving a download as to how to receive and then, if you will, manifest more into our bank accounts and others' bank accounts as well that we trust are going to do benevolent things, so as to use these invisible bills to start, buy, or, not buying, or, using the bills to contract, people to build, so it supports, a company and the people that it's not just benefiting the one, it's benefiting the all, and it'll help us in the baby steps into what it is we want to accomplish down here, individually and as a group. And when it comes down to it, we all want an earth to still live on, so we got to really start putting our ideas and efforts into sustainability, and that's what's going on. It's just a little more focus and shift in ideas, and not everyone get on the same bandwagon and the same idea, but, or however, just a couple people, getting together on one idea, getting in complete resonance, and then sharing it. And as we share, and as long as we don't focus too much on the actual idea, just use it as energy and idea as a trampoline, the springboard to build the energies necessary to manifest into the compressed third density to build our churches, our hospitals, our schools, provide for the needy, provide for our families, provide for ourselves, and
yes,
it's just
and also visit each other. So
yes,
love to visit all of you, really, and that I believe that will someday happen. But what he's talking about is the law of attraction and building our own universe and asking, believing, visualizing, and receiving. We all have that capability. So I know that it happens for me all the time, and it's happening for a lot of you too. So the law of attraction is so fabulous. I just love it. I could talk about it for hours. But yes, but the thing is, we're all connected together. We're all touching each other's energies. And we're all building friendships in this colony that are undeniably strong and cannot be separated. I know that there's some friendships here that cannot be broken, and that is a wonderful, wonderful thing. So, and we were talking about donations, but I got off the topic. But I just feel that you're all such a special community. I just love it.
Do you want to say?
Yes.
All right. So practically, how that translates into action?
Yeah,
Yes.
Takur said, Max, you're person of action, right?
Yes.
You can't wait. I mean, if there is an idea, you want to do it right away.
Yes. That's
So right away, connect to each other, exchange emails, Skype IDs, telephones, connect to individuals, and group together, organize.
every Saturday.
It's not permitted to chat while I'm speaking.
Well,
No, it's impolite. All right.
I'm done. I'm
quiet
done.
when you were speaking.
I'm done.
So understand. Connect to each other, right?
Yes, you connected each
Yeah,
other. And
right.
Yes.
Because we are like right now 300 people, and we want to grow to 3,000. And if just 3,000 people join us at the moment, it will be such a mess. So the only way we can accommodate 3,000 people is if we organize, self-organize. And I cannot take any more emails like that. Already, I'm happy. Thank you very much for writing to me. There is so much support coming these days. But, it has to come not only in my mailbox, it has to be among you guys. We already have a welcome team. Thank you, Sabrina, for organizing it. Now, if something comes to me which others can answer, I just shoot it to another 10 people, and they get it and they answer, and thank you very much. That's how it's supposed to work. So I put my face and my email there, but if I can, I forward it to others, and it works. It works. It's great. So I kind of work not as a receiver, but as a
Sender.
Sender. Yeah, transceiver.
You're the middle guy.
Channeler, yes, I'm channeling the energy.
You channel messages in the email form. That's how Max channels. It's awesome.
But basically, if more people like Sabrina put their faces there, put their names, and say, send it to me. We will welcome new people. We will connect you. We'll take care of building it's building process. So do that. So recently, someone said, how can I help? And it was so wonderful. And I made a whole page. How can you help? And you go there, pick what is dear to you, and organize that thing. And that is, I guess, the answer to how the money will come. I mean, they will come in numbers. I mean, when you have bigger community, there will be bigger numbers.
Yeah,
like
Max.
Jim, yes.
I would also like to stress that I understand everybody can't donate, but in exchange you could possibly do some work in the website, do some volunteering there.
Yes.
And I'm sure Max listed all the things that you could do. So if you pick something that you enjoy doing and commit a couple of hours to it, that would be great.
Yes. Yeah, people kind of come. It often happens. People come and expect that I will guide them, and I will spend as much time as they need on guidance. And my time is gone. I don't have any extra time. So the idea is that you come help, and you work as your own leader. You become a leader. You become your own supervisor. And some people come and they can work. Like Slava, he does need a supervisor. Slava works almost full time for us right now. If you haven't seen his creation, he took all our videos, downloaded them. Now he chops them into topics, like one video into 10 videos, and then he created a new YouTube channel where he puts all the small 10 minutes or 15 minutes or 30-minute topics, and makes a playlist on Lyrans, on Pleiadians, on Yahyel, on Ascension, on prayer. That's a work for many people, but Slava does it by himself, and it is something absolutely incredible. And it happened last week. I mean, it was, he was preparing for that. He built a site, so it's all there. It's all announced.
And it's hours and hours and hours of work.
Yes, of work. Yes.
Like Slava.
Thank you so much. I've enjoyed it very much.
Be your own supervisor and commit to do real work.
Well, and another idea is what are some ideas we could, or I guess you already have, but I guess we can just talk about it together in our groups and just brainstorm from here.
Yeah.
And someone has suggested that we take maybe all of Tekkrr's channelings and put it into a book form. I take all of Shell's channeling, put it into a book form so that people can read it. Because some people can read it and get more out of it than listening to it, or let it balance in their brain better if they read it. It saturates in better. And
I love to write. Pardon me, Jim. I love to write. If we could just brainstorm as a group, what we feel would be, beginning, middle, and end. I would love together.
I never thought of doing that with like a Tekkrr or a Lakesh or a Shell or somebody, just taking somebody's all what they said and put it into a book and bringing it into light for somebody to read about Tekkrr and how she perceives the universe and speaks to humans and such things of that nature. And I thought it was an interesting idea. So I don't know how that you would do that, but
sit down and type. Yeah, there is a transcription group. Slava is supervising publishing the transcription things. So, and we have help from Liney and others who do the transcription. So
there was this guy from England, I think. Something, his name was with D, Danny or something.
No, there was,
yes. Danny, yes. Danny is doing a lot of annotations.
Yes.
So there is some group of people who is doing that, and just join them. There is a transcription group, so join them and self-organize and just do it.
And thank you. So many of you do so much work. I appreciate it.
And
I would also like to know that because there's a lot of writing going on the website. So if you see questions, can you forward them to me? Questions to ask during the webinar. Can you forward them to me, because I don't always see all the posts, so I miss questions sometimes.
For these questions, there are two ways to manifest them, to structure them. Where's the mouse?
It's okay.
So one way is, it's gone again. Where is the mouse?
Right here.
All right.
I'll throw this out. I'm an open channel myself too. I know Jim is busy. If all I really need is someone or a group to co-create with. So if there are questions that are needing to be answered or ideas to be explored, just feel free to contact me on Google+.
I have a question for the crystal webinar workshop you want to do. Have you decided Wednesday or Thursday?
Well, we could do it on Wednesday and Thursday, whatever. We can do one every day. I love crystals, and I always walk around with them and communicate with them and build grids. So that was actually an idea that I was thinking about that you picked up on, El. So yeah, just Wednesday, Thursday. I know that you have time constraints, and I really would like to be able to co-create with you in this as well. So yeah, just whatever's doable.
We will post it in the site for Wednesday, and we will take it from there. Okay.
Okay, yeah, just let me know. I'm Pacific time zone, so you just let me know what time, and I'll be ready in there. We'll host one together.
Good. Namaste.
Namaste. And what's cool is just the crystal is just like the base idea, if you will, and there's just so many applications with crystals, with meditating, with channeling their messages and their consciousness. Grids, and there's so many different applications with grids. Also, if you build them on different colors, if you build a template like a painting, a picture, there's just so many different applications, and it's so fun just exploring.
Energy grids are going to be very important to our future.
Yes.
I'm finding that I see energy grids in my head now when I sleep sometimes. And I see them as a working process of healing, of communication, of many different things that will come from energy grids. So they have many, many uses and will become very, very important to our near future.
Jim,
yes. Go ahead. No, sorry.
I had a dream of Jim last night twice. You came in my dreams, or I came in yours. I'm not sure, but I was thankful for what you do. So maybe I want to tell it for the third time now. I just want to thank you and thank Max and thank everyone for co-creating this, and don't stop trying. We will do it. We are doing it, so it's very exciting, and every effort counts, every effort.
It does.
And, how are the donations for the host, for the website? Are you succeeding with the donations?
There is a page, donate, on the website on the left. Just click on the button and donate through PayPal. Is it what you asked?
There's a lot of little ones, little donations, right? A lot of little.
You
ones.
define your own number. Just click on donate button.
Well, she was
PayPal.
asking how it was doing.
Some donations were needed for the hosting of the website. Like $15 was given as a number.
That is already covered for now. Yes.
Okay. We will help.
Other project like music, John Lennon music project would be a great place to donate.
Yeah,
we are working on it right now.
I feel the donations are going to be coming, and there's something, like I said, there's something in the works, and I know it's manifesting, and when it does, I have nothing but the need to just put a bunch of money out there for the Hucolo family, so as to be able to distribute it as needed. Sarah and I have already talked about where to allocate some funds. I have an idea of, with the crystals, building our own crystal rooms down here for different uses as well. And I also have an idea with this flower of life of infinite material abundance that I feel I'm being trusted with, as well as many of us of the Hucolo family. We just have to be open to it, to this idea that we are the source, and that we're going to use these invisible bills to use to truly manifest our material needs that we need to build the Hucolo family, so as to be able to visit each other, to travel to these places, to
make workshops. And it all depends from each and every single one of us. So even if we donate $5, it's okay.
Not even that. If we just donate our energy to the idea of that, hey, we are true manifestors. If we just start with the idea, hey, L, Master of Finances, send us the download for how we can, if we just put a penny or a dollar into our account or in our wallet and have faith and knowingness and remembrance that money is asexual. It asexually reproduces. So if we channel that energy into our accounts, then for me, it's just, this is my idea, and I'm just doing what I can to get out there. And if people want to support it and explore it with me, awesome. All it's going to do is be nothing but positive, and that's what we truly need as a group, and it's truly going to, and for the universe and Gaia, and we truly want to help each other out and help ourselves out, and this is a way. I feel this is a baby step, and instead of the giant leap to take it all at once, start the baby steps and accumulate the energies, and we have the consciousness and the imagination to put it into these ideas and thoughts and fully manifest.
All right, we'll start the exit sequence. Time is for us to close. I will start the blessing, and then I guess whoever wants to continue will continue after me.
Okay. I want to please.
Yes, go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Do the blessing, and then I'll continue.
I bless you all. I wish you all happiness, health. Be a healer. Take a look at everything as a healer. Feel the healing energy in your hands. Feel the healing energy in your heart. And whatever your focus of attention is, whatever is your focus of attention, send the healing energy to your focus of attention. And that will resolve many mysteries. It will help you think clearer. And it will help you to create a relationship to the problem you're solving. It will help you create a relationship to the creation you're creating. I bless you and I send you my friendship, my support, my love. Be blessed and happy.
Amen.
Namaste.
Asya katana nahatu, turua katana naha, torioko tono no ayatu alakaskiato kotokoa, tariana ka sukorua takarana niaka, toriono koski ariakatoraka, horiono kati ariakatuaraka, haskana na ariaka, toruono koru koaraka, haskana karioko otuoro, hoskono no korokwa, haskiana radio, hoskono no korokwa, horia asiokotono, horia naka, haskioro kotoro, hosia atuo soku, toriana ka siario, torio sokotuo, hariana ka siatuo, horiana ka suonoko, haria akotuo, hoskia atia, haliana ka tuo soko.
In your night sky, there are massive balls of energies and stars that have energies beyond your imagination, but yet you see them but a pinprick, a small light. But yet their energy is so vast. Even now you can draw on the universe and its energies to help you move forward in your ascension, in your guidance, in your universe that you are creating for each other and yourselves. Because alone you create your universe, but together you create a community of universes. Together you will rise. Together you will understand, and together you will draw on the energy that is only yours to have. It is free. It is not costing you anything to bring it down to you. There is so much that you cannot see that will come to you in bursts of light, just like these massive stars. But you will understand that the energy that has been around forever in the universe can be connected to you in the most positive and enlightening way.
Serio koto.
Well, have a good day, everybody.
Have a day.
Thank
Day
you.
Good day.
Good day.
From the three of you, it was beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Have a
Yes.
great day,
Have a
everybody.
great day.
Much
Namaste.
love.
Day.
Thank you.
Unconditional love.
Love you all.
Max, can you